Style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the... the 47-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 16 now. They work on 1st and 10. Dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Run for Green Bay.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that. But they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Being chased out left. That's caught by Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Brady now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 11. A big pickup there on the run. 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the run for Green Bay.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Packers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. At 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. So don't say nothing.
To throw, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
37-yard line.
Wait,
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Let's hit this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. from midfield. Here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
It's a pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 42's the mic, boy. 42. 42's the mic. Now watch one.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fournette on the toss to the right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Everyone got 4. 40. Mike's 42.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Packers nothing. Tucker.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they're well past midfield. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On first down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 58, right over there, yeah.
Now they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 91, 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. All right, T, let's
Fournette. Credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit the distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Again, it's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Packers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 16 yards, a first down. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards. So a good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Packers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Packers.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Brady. It's caught, Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He's back to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Brady. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with time running out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams.
Complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts
A gain of 9.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Bucs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.